Hi everyone, my name is Tertonini. I use she and they pronouns, and I'm with you today from Brooklyn, New York, native land of the Lenape people. So I wanted to share with you just a little bit about Reiki, what the heck it is, and how the trainings work, just to clarify any questions you might have. And of course, you can reach out to me if anything else is lingering. So let's get started. This is me, Tertonini. I'm a Reiki Master Healer and I train online as well as in person. It's my belief that my primary job as a Reiki healer is to mirror back the resilience as well as the inner goodness in each and every human being. Reiki is a form of energy medicine, and the foundations of energy medicine are as ancient as humankind. So we can see particular accounts and records of hands-on healing throughout every culture through the record of time. But Reiki is a specific type of energy medicine that originated in Japan. And here in the Western Hemisphere, the story we really center ourselves around is of the lineage of Madame Takata, and that relates back to Dr. Hayashi, her teacher, and then the teacher who was the founder, Dr. Asui. Scientifically, Reiki is a biophoton, so it's a light particle, and it's conducted from one organic species to another. So Reiki balances disturbances in a person's bioenergy field. Just like Albert Einstein told us way back in the 1920s, everything, including our bodies, is composed of energy. And I find that to be really fascinating. Everything in life on a scientific level is made up of energy. And our brilliant bodies are made of energy. And what that means is that we have the ability to emit as well as absorb energy. And this is the beauty as well as the power of Reiki. So let's talk a little bit about the training and what you can expect. Taking a Reiki training will attune you to the Reiki energy or universal life force energy. And it will link you to the Reiki master you study with, as well as the Reiki masters that have come before us and kept this a healing and dynamic energy medicine. Our Reiki attunement is going to give you access so that you can build your muscle, if you will. So I always say, if you want big biceps, you would go to the gym and lift weights. If you want to hone in on your intuition and become a light worker and a Reiki healer, you just have to practice. And over time, we can master our skills. So we start off with level 1 of the training. So after you complete level 1, the first degree, you'll be attuned to channel Reiki energy for yourself, as well as in-person hands-on healing. So you'll learn Reiki 1 about the history, the principles, and exactly how to perform Reiki on yourself. And then hands-on healing to your loved ones, or I like to, Reiki my devices, Reiki my water, Reiki my food. You can do it on inanimate objects as well. And then Reiki level 2 will attune you for what's called long distance healing. So this is hands-off healing. You don't have to be in physical contact, but you can be. So this might be, instead of having hands on, your hands can hover above the client's body. It could also include working through time and space. So sending healing to the past, working with it in the present, or sending healing out into the future. Reiki 2 is really where the magic comes in. For me, it was a life changer, and it gave me full permission to be unapologetic about my spiritual practice and the way that I use Reiki in all types of healing. The cool thing about Reiki is it has no dogma and no creed, so it's going to bolster or support any modality that you're currently using, or it can piggyback on things like your meditation, your yoga practice, Tai Chi or Qigong, or even your profession. So if you are an accountant, Yes, Reiki is for you. If you're a yoga teacher, hands down, Reiki is for you. If you're a person of the world, Reiki is there for you. So it can be practiced as a personal spiritual practice. It can support your meditation. And then it can also be used for hands-on in level 1 or hands-off in level 2 or plus training. All right, last but not least, we have level 3, which is also known as Reiki Mastership. For me, I lead this in an 8-month journey. So we meet once a month online, and then once it's safe to gather a person and healthy to gather in person, we'll be doing that as well. And each month is a different theme. So we cover really complex topics like understanding trauma and the impact it has on the mind, the body, and then communities and the humankind at large. We talk about dignity and how to instill it in your personal practice as well as the way that you support others. We talk about healthy attachment and clear boundaries. We do case reports, so we present our Reiki client cases and get great feedback and think about ways that we can be of the highest service to the people that we work with. So Reiki Masters is a huge deep dive, and it leads you at the end to be able to lead your own trainings and attune people into level 1, level 2, as well as master level training. All right. So last but not least, let's just talk about a few ways that you can use Reiki or what Reiki can do for you. So Reiki can remove energy blocks. It can support challenging emotional states. So big emotions like fear, low self-esteem, shame, resentment, anger. It can harmonize our energy and the way that it moves through the meridians. And we study this in traditional Chinese medicine, or the chakras. We study these most commonly in the science of yoga, as well as the aura, so the energy body that is outside of the physical container. It can provide energetic support to your physical, your mental, your emotional, as well as your spiritual challenges. So if you've studied with me or learned with me, you'll know that I describe Reiki as love, and love in the most humbling, respectful, heartfelt, infused form. It's the type of love that many of us haven't experienced in our life. So Reiki can support us and our mind, our body, our emotions, as well as our spiritual practices. So if you'd like to connect, you can reach me on my website. That's tarathonini.com. I'm on Instagram, just my full name. If you visit my website, you can book your private healing. Private healing is a great way to experience Reiki before you set yourself up or sign yourself up for a full training of your own. Then I also host free community Reiki healing that happens every week. And we have an amazing variety of healers that come on as guest healers throughout the sessions. On my website, you can also find upcoming training dates. And in addition to that, I teach yoga and acupressure classes as well as workshops. So I hope that answered some of your questions in regards to training. If you're feeling called to the Reiki practice, welcome. It is a beautiful, loving, wild, and magical experience. And I hope you join us.